Both righties and lefties. Check swing, no appeal. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Adios, pelota. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. So in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Fought off foul. Got him swinging. And now Kyle Manzardo. Torres over to first, and that will end the inning. And we're back and into the box. For Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
No ball, 2 strike.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I can watch base hits like that one all day long, and so can every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Gleyber Torres, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next pitch is downstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Brings it in. 1 away. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
The first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first, and he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. And he deals. Missed with a changeup. 3-1 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball. Westburg, the lead runner, out at second. Mountcastle at first. 1 gone. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Check swing, and he went. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ellie De La Cruz. Oh, and now a wild pitch. Safe at the plate, and the missed play comes back to bite them. It's 1-1.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
Runner at second, 2 down. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit.
No,
just missed.
1-0.
And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that ends the inning. Back here in Baltimore, second inning set to go. Now it's the Guardians DH, Carlos Santana. Mountcastle takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. And first offering is fouled off. Martinez, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Next pitch is outside.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit? Mullins on his horse. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Man at second.
Ball 2.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are lunges, but can't make the catch. Mullins whips it back in, and that holds the lead runner. Now men at first and second. Stepping in, Daniel Schneemann. The shortstop takes the ball. Pitch misses there. Ball 2.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Inside. 3-1. Over to Torres. And that's 2. Welcome back to Baltimore alongside former Oriole Chris Singleton. I'm John Sciambi. These fans are excited for another season, Singy. And the O's have reached the postseason in back-to-back years, but came up short both times.
Is the 3rd time a charm, Boone?
I don't know. They certainly hope so. But goal number 1 is to win the division and avoid that wild card altogether. Ramon Laureano in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Tied up here in the early going. Lined into right. Brennan makes the grab. 2 down. Next to hit, Heston Kjerstad. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hard hit left side. Tosses across to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. New inning getting started. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. Late swing fouled off. Arias in his 2nd season, hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. And misses inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next one misses, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 2 strike.
De La Cruz slings it across. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Mountcastle. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Ball 1, no strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside. And that's ball 2. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
2-1.
Westberg whips it across, and Ramirez is set down. As we go to the last of the third, here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brennan hauls it in, and there's one away. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Flied to right his first time. That's in there, and it's 0-1. That's a laser base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
In the dirt, blocked, and the runner stays where he is. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Into second, and he's got a double.
Back-to-back base hits. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch that low.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Drops into the glove. Both runners tagging from second and third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They don't. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan. Martinez back to work. Foul ball there.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Mullins settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. And that one fouled off.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
One out, base is empty. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Mullins, long run into the gap. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's 2 down. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. And that's in the dirt. And another ball. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
There's a strike.
3-1.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they get it out of the play. Back now at Oriole
Leading
Park.
off,
And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Pitch misses. And that is ball 1.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Mullins now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
This to center field. Young, long run. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. Here's Adley Rutschman. 0 for 1 so far. Headed towards the corner. Brennan on the move towards foul ground. And puts the squeeze on that one. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. First pitch just misses.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That's outside. The count now 2-2. And there's a ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's got his second double of the game. Go ahead run on base. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jacob Young. Right through there for a strike. Naylor stands at second with no outs. Fouled off down the right side. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Man at second. Inside, just missed.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Corrals it, and there's one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. One out, and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A towering shot, and the Guardians jump in front. It's 3-1. Arias, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Whips it to Mountcastle, and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. And it's fouled away. Here's your 1. Mullins on his horse. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Ramon Laureano. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, the left
So
fielder,
up next, Heston Kjerstad. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. The lefty, the 1-0. Line, and that's a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there.
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boone. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Comes Gleyber Torres. 1 for 2.
Number 2,
On the ground. And they tie the game with an infield single. First and second. No outs. And next for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. And now they're out front. It's 6-3. Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. Both 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. And that's a fair ball.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it big.
There's one, and they turn the double play.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman. To not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
That's out to center field. Young sizing this one up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Ramirez. And that skips into dirt. Clips the corner. And the count even 1-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. And that one is lifted in the air. And out number 1 on the grab. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Jhonkensy Noel looking to start something with 1 gone.
Noel.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Rogers, 34-year-old vet, and they traded for him earlier this year. And the sweeper misses for a ball. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-1.
The Orioles leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Next pitch is outside.
3-2.
De La Cruz. That's the second out. Kyle Manzardo now at the plate.
Baseman, number 9, Kyle Manzardo.
He swings and fouls one off. That one outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Strike on the inside corner.
2 strike.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one carrying. Gone! I think you know what time it is. It's time to get ill. And they're chipping away. It's 6-4. And the batter now, Carlos Santana. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball
2
game.
balls. 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Laureano brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. And a foul ball. Hard hit to 3rd. Rutschman retired. Laureano comes up to hit.
Number 12, Bravo, Laureano.
Check swing, and he held up.
Whoa, recognized that pitch just in time. Able to keep those hands back.
And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Quan sizes this one up. Squeezes it. 2 down. 2 down, bases
Now
empty.
batting,
Heston
left
Kjerstad,
field,
the next to hit for the Orioles.
Kjerstad.
Just
inside.
missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That's in there. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. This one in the air. Ramirez makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in Baltimore at the plate. Bo nailed. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians.
Number 13,
Dylan Dingler.
Dingler.
Rogers back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That's down and in.
1-1.
And that's in the
2-1.
dirt. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. Jacob Young, the next to hit. Swing and a foul out of play. Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And ball 1. And a foul ball. Westberg. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Kjerstad on the run towards the line, and he makes the catch. Back now at Oriole Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jordan Westberg. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And there's 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Tim Herron.
pitching for the
He's into the
Guardians.
game with the bases empty.
Number 29, Tim Herron.
And he shatters his bat on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
No ball. 1
Abrams
strike.
at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias.
Number 65,
Here comes the
Gregory
pitch.
Soto.
And there's 1 away. Next to hit, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 3 in this one. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Wastes no
Now
time
batting,
there. That ball
third
right there
baseman,
landed in what they
Jose
call the no man's land,
Bermudez.
meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
The tying run at the plate. Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. De La Cruz. 1 at second. Onto O'Hearn. 2. And we're back. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. That clips the corner. Next offering is downstairs. The shortstop takes the ball. Ellie falls victim to the K. So digging in, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Here's a high chopper. Throws to first in time. And they get Mullins for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman. Out to short, Schneemann. Whips it to first. Rutschman retired. Back here in Baltimore, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's going to be Jhonkensy Noel. 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end, trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Good eye in that spot. One up, one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 2-0. And there's the strike. That one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That misses the zone. 3-2 now. Swung on, belted. That's back. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. And he's into second with a double. And man, just shy of a homer on that one. So now the DH spot, Carlos Santana.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 74, Felix.
Little chopper rolls foul. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. Squirts away a little bit, and it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. He's under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. And here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. Struck out swinging his first time. And that'll do it. Martinez with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4.
Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. He's gon' wear a disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but the doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real